Hi friends! So today we will go to last part of our vectors, okay, before we start doing our past year questions. But the questions that I pick here and also the tried are quite close to your O-level questions. Right? So let's check our previous homework first. Okay, question 4 and question 6, right? Okay, can you please take your answer? For 4A, I think there's no problem. Okay, part B, the answer is 0. Because anyway, if you plus these 3, right, you will get 0. But if you look at this, your A goes to B and then B goes to C, C go back to A, it go back to A, right? So basically, the direction is going back to the same starting point, which is A. So that's why your vector is 0. Okay, so 6A, 6B, no problem, right? Okay, I think I discussed everything already. Now let's go to try 13. Okay, try 13. Okay, so PTS, QTR are straight line. Okay, P is the point. Okay, you already have the point. S already have it, the point. It is given that PQ is 5,8. Okay, P to Q is 5,8. Okay. So how are you going to find the coordinate of Q? Okay, part A, find the coordinate of Q. So okay, you can use a vector method. OQ is equals to O to P plus P to Q. Okay, O goes to P first and then P goes to Q. O to P, you already have the coordinate negative 15, 4. And PQ, you already have 5, 8. Okay, so you plus and you will get negative 10 and this one is 12. Okay, so your coordinate of Q is negative 10, 12. You must write in coordinate form. Okay, so if you're looking at the coordinate, it's also the same. You look at this X, you plus with the 5, so you'll get negative 10. And then you look at the 4, you plus with the 8, you will get 12. Okay, it's the same. X plus X, Y plus Y. So you get this answer for part A. Alright, so let's look at B. Coordinate of R. Oh, your R is here. Okay, that's your coordinate of R. So to find this coordinate of R, see what do we have here. Look at this. R to S is equals to 2 times of PQ. Okay, what do you understand about this is RS is this, 2 times of this PQ. Okay, PQ you already know that is 5,8. Okay, the vector of P to Q is 5,8. So R to S will be 2 times of PQ, right? So 2 times of this 5,8 means 2 times 5,8, you get 10, 16. Okay, so R to S will be 10, 16, 2 times of this. Okay, so now we find coordinate of R, which is OR. Okay, so OR is also equals to OS plus SR. Okay, if using vector method lah. Okay, OS you already have 6, 4 because the coordinate here is 6, 4. But SR, this is RS. You see the arrow. The arrow is going this way, means this is RS. If SR, just add negative in front saja. So it's become minus 10, 16. Supposed to be plus minus. Plus minus, so become negative, become minus. So this one you will get negative 4. 4 minus 16 is negative 12. So your coordinate of R is negative 4, negative 12. Okay, but if you're looking at the coordinate term, you know that this R go to S is 10 to the right and 16 up. Okay, it's like going to the right 10 units, going up 16, right? Okay, until you reach 6, 4. So if you want to get back this, you minus lah. Okay, so 6 you minus the 10, the X minus with the X, you will get negative 4, and the Y 4 minus 16, so you get negative 12. You're going back the direction, so you minus instead of plus. Okay, this one you plus because you are going this direction. This one, you're going back to the direction, so anti-direction here, so you minus. Okay, depend on which method you want to use lah. Okay, now part C. Part C, I'll be doing here. Okay, so part C, the question say, suppose the coordinate of t are t, 4. Okay, so your coordinate of t is, I'm doing my C part 1 here. Express the vector qt. You need to find qt. Okay, in terms of t. Okay, you have t here already. So to find qt, q goes to O plus O goes to t. Okay, because you have coordinate of q, negative 10, 12. So QO will be 10, negative 12, or I put negative in front, okay? Negative of OQ, negative of negative 10 and 12. This is OQ, okay? Your OQ is negative 10, 12. So your QO, I add a negative there. And plus with OT, OT is T4, because this is your OT. Okay, and then you simplify 10 plus t, negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8. Okay, so that's your answer for qt. Now part 2. Find the value of t. Okay, how are you going to find this value of t? Okay. Now I zoom in here. Okay. So this is my coordinate of t, which is T4. Okay, as you can see, right, t is on this line of PTS, okay, on the line of PS, because it says the PTS is on the straight line. Okay, what we have is, we know that this and this, okay, they are parallel, and it's 2 times, 2 times. So actually, we go back to the topic in year 9, similarity, okay, the congruency and similarity. Okay, under similarity, these 2 triangles are actually similar. How I know it's similar? Because first, it's parallel, okay, it's a parallel line, okay, and then this angle and this angle same because of the vertically opposite angle, and since it's parallel, so this angle same with this angle. Okay, we call it alternate angle, and the other angle also the same. This angle are the same because of the parallel line. Okay, we call alternate angle. Okay, so since it's a parallel, because of the parallel line, we can know that they are similarity. They are similar triangle. So if similar triangle, right, means that the ratio of this line to this line is 1 to 2. The ratio of this length to this length is also 1 to 2. The ratio here is 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Okay, so we know that this is a straight line. Okay, that's why the y horizontal line, the y is the same for all these 3. 4, 4, 4. I want you to focus only on the x. Negative 15, t, and 6. Means that here is negative 15. Here we don't know is t. Here is 6. Okay, the ratio of this to this is 1 to 2. So negative 15 until 6, right? Negative 15 until 6, the length is actually 21. Okay, because 6 plus 15. Okay, this is 21. There are 21 units from P to S. If you go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, you count, right? It's actually 21 steps to S. Here until here is 21. So if you have already have the ratio, which is 1 to 2, okay, which means that you have one part here and you have to break it into 2 parts here. You have 2 parts, so you have 3 parts here, right? So this 21 we divide by 3. Okay, this 21 we divided by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So P to T is 7 units, and T to S is 7 times 2, which is 14 units. Okay, I erase all these. Okay, so again, 7 units, here is 14 units. Because here until here is 21, right? 21 units. So if 21 unit, you divided by 3 is 7. 7 here, 14 here. Aren't these 2 plus together is 21, right? Okay, to find this coordinate of t, this negative 15, which is the x, you plus 7. So you get negative 8. So the coordinate of this t for the x coordinate is negative 8. So your working wise, your t, you can do negative 15 plus with 7. So it's negative 8. Okay, and this 7 comes from 21 divided by 3. Okay, that's for part 2. Let's look at part D. Find the ratio of area of PQT. This area ratio with this one, the ratio of these two. Okay, we learned similarity already. The ratio of the side is 1 to 2, right? So the ratio of the area will be square. Okay, so 1 over 2, the ratio of this is ratio of the side, you square, so it's 1 over 4. So the answer for part D is 1 over 4. Let's look at try 15. This will be our last try it. Okay, so given that, okay, you have a vector of A, and this is a coefficient of the vector of A, this is coefficient of vector of B, and this is for A, this is for B. Okay, so basically, okay, you want to find M and N, right? This vector A here and this vector A here, the coefficient, you can actually compare. Okay, this one equals to this one. And as for the coefficient of B, the one in front of the B, the number or unknown in front of the B, equals to this. Okay, this whole thing. Okay, so we're gonna solve that. So m minus 13 is equals to 3m plus 1. Okay, this one will be equals to this. You see the A and A, right? That's why you compare this one equals to this one. Okay, so to find this, 3m minus m, I move my m and I move my 1. So become negative 13 minus 1. So 2m equals to negative 14. And my m is negative 14 divided by 2, which is equals to negative 7. Okay, so that's my answer for M. And for B, you can compare this one and this one. Okay, you see the B there, the number in front or the unknown in front, 5 minus 2n equals to negative 3. Okay, and then we find our answer here, negative 2n. I move my 5 over, become minus lah. So this one is negative 8. N is equals to negative 8 divided by negative 2, and you get 4. That's all. Easy, right? Okay. Right, we have done our try 15. So now let's look at exercise. Okay, this is exercise 8.3. Okay, 8.3 question number 9. Okay, page 82. This one I think you can do by your own. Okay, or OABC is square. Okay, you must know that this, if this is C, this is also C. Okay, or A to B is C. A to B is C. A goes to B is C. But then D and E is midpoint, right? Midpoint means that it's half. So here will be half C. Here is also half C. Okay, since this whole thing is C, so A, B is C, right? So half already, half C, half C here. And if you want to find CE, let's say CE is half of the A, because this one A, here to here is also A. So here will be half A, here also half A. Okay, just a hint lah, because this one is A. And this one is C. Okay, I think OD you can do. OD is OA, AD. Okay, you can do that. OE, O to C, C to E. OB, OB can be OC, CB. OD plus OE, okay, you have found, if you have found part 1 and part 2, you plus them together. Okay, and then part B, okay, you can try first. I will explain to you in the next lesson. Okay, and then this question, okay, I will teach you how to do this question. Okay, but you can pause the video and try by your own first, alright? Okay, I assume you tried by your own already. Now, positions vector of A, which is OA, and B, OB, is A and B respectively. It's already here. You see, OA is A, OD is D. D is a point on OB such that OD, DB is 2 to 1. So this ratio is 2 to 1. Okay, 2 to 1. And your B, right, is O to B, not O to D. Don't get wrong. This B is O goes to B, like that. Okay, not only for the not to D, it's to B. Okay, now again, E is the midpoint. Okay, E here is the midpoint, and that's for midpoint. DE is produced to F such that DE, EF is 1 to 3. Okay, so we have another ratio again, 1 dot dot 3. Okay, to understand ratio better, it's like you are dividing into, okay, here is 2 parts. That's why it's 2 to 1. You see that? Here is 1 to 3 means that, like that. Okay, that's why here got 3. Here is 1, 2, 3. Okay, to understand better of ratio, it's like that. Okay, but if you already know your ratio well, you don't need even to cut the point. Okay, you don't need to cut the line to points. Okay, now let's look at OD. O to D is not B, O B baru B, O to D. We have to find O to D. Okay, so here they are testing your ratio skill. Okay, they are testing your ratio skill. Your OB is B, right? And then OD is 2 parts out of 3. So OD is actually 2 out of 3 of OB. Okay, because it's 2 parts, 1, 2 out of 3. The fraction of this OD is 2 over 3, and the fraction of AD is 1 over 3. Okay, so if you want only for O to D, it's only 2/3 of OB. So it's 2/3 of B lah. Okay, that's the answer for part 1. Let's look at part 2. Part 2 is OE. Okay, O goes to E. You can go OA first and then AE. But the thing here is we have OA, but we don't have AE. But we know that AE is half of AB. Okay, AB we can find because AB is AO plus OB ma. So plus half of AB. Okay. And AB here is AO plus OB. This is AO plus OB. So it's negative A plus B. Okay. So half of AB, A to B is A to O, O to B. I assume you already master your direction for A, O, OB, this kind of questions earlier in the earlier lesson. So this one we can simplify and it will become half A plus half B. Alright. Now let's look at part 3. Part 3 is DE. Alright, D to E. Okay, D to E, we can actually go from D to O, O to A, and A to E. Okay, I'm gonna erase everything here. Let's get you confused. Too many things here. DE is D pergi O dulu, and then O pergi A dulu, baru A goes to E. Okay, because we have all this information lah. Okay, DO we already have in part A, the first part which is 2 over 3B. So DO will be negative. Okay, anti-direction lah. OA we have it, which is A. It's here, and AE is here. AE is here. You see this? AE is your half AB, which is half of this. Okay, so add on that half of negative A plus B. Okay, AE is half of the negative A plus B, and then I simplify. Okay, then I do this, A minus half A, and then this one with this, the like term I put together, so half A minus half A is half A, negative 2 over 3 B plus half B is negative 1 over 6 B. You can press calculator for that. That's the answer. Okay, now part 4. Part 4, I will do here. Find DF. Okay, so DF. We have DE, right? DE here is negative 2 over 3B. 1 over 2A. I see wrong. 1 over 2A minus 1 over 6B. Okay, we have DE, right? And we know that ratio here is 1 to 3. Okay, so if, like just now, if you understand about the ratio, we have 3 parts here. If this is 1 over 2A minus 1 over 6B, here is also the same, here is also the same, here is also the same. So basically, if we want to find D until F, we just need to times 4 with this one lah. This whole thing times 4. Because you have 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, D until F. D until E, we already found it in the previous part, part 3, this one. So since we have 1 to 3, here is half A minus 1 over 6B. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. So this whole thing times 4. Okay, so it's 1 over 2A minus 1 over 6B. Okay, this whole thing times with 4. And we will get our answer by multiplying like this. So this is our answer. Can I? Alright, let's look at B. B, I'm going to do it here. What is the relationship between the vectors of OA and OF? Okay, OA you have it, right? Okay, let's see OA and OF. Where is it? O is here, A is here, but F is here, so means that it might be straight line. Okay, but we know OA, but what is OF? Is there any information OF here? Is there any OF? Tiada. So we find OF first so that we can know what is the relationship. Okay, we find OF because we have our OA. We find OF first. So O to F is OD DF, because OD we have, DF also we already have it in part 4 just now. So OF is O to D plus D to F. OD is 2/3 of B in part 1. This one can be found in part 1. DF can be found in part 4. Okay, plus DF. DF is 2A minus 2 over 3B. Okay, simplify this one. The like term here is this one and this one are more already 0 out. 2 over 3B minus 2 over 3B, 0. So left with 2A. Okay, so OF is 2A. O to F is 2A means that it's A plus another A. Means that here is A. Because O to F is 2A. 2 out of this lah. 2 times of OA. So meaning to say that their relationship OF is actually equals to 2 times of OA. Your OA is A, right? This is OA. Okay, so this is the relationship. This is the first relationship. Okay, and your second facts that you can say, since it's you see this number 2 here, right? And then you have a O and O, right? So it's actually falls on the same line. By looking at the diagram, you can see it's actually on the same line lah. But the proof is here, this one. So we can say that O, A, and F are collinear. Collinear, if you remember, it means on the same line. If you don't want to write collinear, you write O, N, A and F are on the same line. Okay, it's the same meaning. Okay, I think this question is kind of difficult for you. You can go through it again. Okay, revise again how to actually do this question. And I leave question number 9 for you to do. Okay, and that's all from me, and that's all vectors. Okay, that's all for vectors. We are finished, but we have to do some past year questions. Okay, all right, that's all. Thank you guys. Bye bye.